Hi guys, happy Friday. I just wanted to come on and just hang out with you guys, to be honest. Let's just vibe out and chill out after this work week. Let's chill. But yeah, I'm just gonna start out by saying I'm sending love to every single one of you guys, whether you tune in right now or you're watching later. Thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a great Friday. I hope you're having a great Friday, and if not, I hope you have a great weekend. Yeah, let's chill. What's on my? Oh, you can see the computer. Yeah, I'm on my computer right now. Thank you. Ray Bay, hey girl. But I gotta take care of my ex-wife. No, look, girl. Live your life. It's so much to it still. Girl, look. When you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. But I completely get it. Like I was just saying, this week has just been a long week. Like it has been such a long week. I'm just gonna chill out. I'm gonna play some music that I like listening to, and I'm just gonna vibe. And anyone that wants to join and vibe out, like let's do it. Because I am tired. I feel like this work week was just extra, like it wasn't even like difficult or anything, but it was just like extra taxing. Like it was just extra taxing to do. I don't know. Let me see. I was just about to Matthew, good evening. Welcome, Matthew. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. It's been so long and stressful. I don't know what it is about this week. It was super crazy. Look, LO, if you don't like this live, then LOL is fine. Like, you can go. It's totally no problem. We're good vibes over here. Let me see. They sent email. Look at Ray Bay over here coming through. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We can do it. And that's right. I love your username. We can do it. Oh my gosh. I love your username. Mohan, good evening. Nice looking. Thanks for tuning in, Mohan. Yeah, I'm just getting home from a long work week. So I'm just chilling out. I'm going to enjoy the evening. I'm going to come on for a while with you guys. I'm going to play some good music. I created a non-copyright music playlist just so I could play it when I'm on YouTube. But yeah, I'm just vibing out and I need to approve this. I'm literally on Pinterest and then this is my background right here. Let me show you guys my background. I just have it on the side. I'm gonna make it big so you can see it. But yeah, so I'm just enjoying this view right here. Look at it. Isn't that so nice? Look at the music. Right, look. And then this is my background. I have it in the corner while I'm looking at it. While I'm on Pinterest, it's in the corner. But I'm just looking at this visualizer and I'm on Pinterest. I'm just enjoying myself and I'm gonna hang out with you guys. Let me see. But yeah, all of my copyright music, I get it from SoundCloud. and so it's completely free. And these are the same songs I use in the background of my videos, my YouTube videos. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good work week, and if you didn't, or just a good week in general, and if you didn't, the week is over. It's time to chill and enjoy the weekend. You said I like your hairstyle. Thank you so much. I did it myself. I had fun doing it too. Carl T, you're a very beautiful woman. Thank you so much. Look, I take care of myself. You know, we should put in effort to take care of ourselves and love ourselves, you know? But yeah, this music is perfect vibe for this Friday. But yeah, you guys, I just moved into my place. So I'm still, you know, getting my furniture, going to get my desk. I can't wait for you guys to see my desk setup. It's gonna be such a nice, like, creator's corner. I can't wait for you guys to see it. But yeah. Thanks, Ray Bay. Thank you. I feel like, I wonder what you guys' weekend plans are. For me, my weekend plans is having no plans. I like, you know, I do like making plans, but I also like not making plans and just waking up on Saturday, waking up on Sunday, and just deciding, you know, how I want to spend the day. So that's exactly what I'm doing this weekend. Whatever I want. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in and just vibing with me, you know? This is just a chill vibe live tonight. But yeah, Raven, you said you got the tea to spill. Look, I'm ready to hear it. When you're ready to tell it, I'm ready to hear it. I got the tea to spill too. Oh my goodness. Like honestly, I have some great coworkers. Like I enjoy working with them, but I don't know what it was this week. I was just so. It's like not even the job too. Like my job is not difficult to do, but this week it was just mentally taxing to do. I feel like by Wednesday I was just tired. I was just tired. I just want like a free mind. Like I want my mind to just be free, you know, to just experience the moment. But when you're at work, you can't do that. You gotta be on. But that's what we're gonna do tonight, you guys. We're just gonna chill. You guys can do whatever you want. If you just want to let the live play and listen to the music. If you want to talk to me in the chat or not talk to me in the chat, it is both fine for me. I get lonely when you're not here and this darkness appears. Like, can you believe this is copyright-free music? Like, this is such a good song. This is a nice remix. But yeah, so this weekend I'm recording a sit-down video. I'm just going to talk. I'm gonna spill the tea. I'm gonna talk about like living abroad, coming back to the U.S. I have been traveling for the last 15 months, so coming back to the U.S. I think that's part of why this week was interesting for me too, because I kind of feel like I was experiencing some like reverse culture shock. Like I'm experiencing culture shock moving back to the US. Like I can't even explain it. Like I mean I will explain it in the video. Okay, you guys will, that will come. I'll upload that video Wednesday and I'll record it tomorrow or Sunday. Sorry guys, I had to approve that email. Hey Vinomi, welcome in. Thanks for tuning in. I hope your weekend is off to a good start. But yeah, I'm just getting home. Nice view. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in, Kumaran. I just got home from work, so I'm just unwinding at this point. That's exactly what I'm doing today. Yeah, I was saying before, I just moved in. So what? Right now, I'm setting up my creators corner, like like my desk and everything. And so I can't wait for you guys to see how it comes together. Like one idea I have is to have my TV in the background at an angle where when I'm on the computer, I can plug it in where you guys can see what I'm looking at on my computer too. So it's kind of like we're on the internet together. Like, I'm excited. Okay, you guys, that's coming. I'm setting up my desk. It's coming. Let me see. But yeah, it's coming. I'm excited. But with anything, patience is key. So I just moved in, so I'm just being patient with myself, getting everything set up. You guys, look at this video. Let me make it big so you can see it. Look at this video. This is so nice. Like, can you really see it for real, bro? Can you see it for real? I love it. Okay, I gotta be a good DJ. Let me put some music on. Hold on. Let me put some good music on. I gotta keep the music going. yeah, I wonder where you guys are tuning in from. I'm recording from San Francisco. I'm in California. But yeah, I do like this new YouTube algorithm. I feel like a lot more, it just connects you with a lot more people. Like instead of it just being people already subscribed, I like that a lot of the comments, a lot of the people I see coming through are like people I haven't met before, people who haven't seen me before. But yeah, you guys, you know, I don't know. I feel like lately I've been feeling, I don't know, in general, I'm a very grateful person. But I've been feeling gratitude for just the fact that a lot of my, you know what I mean? When you look up and you realize that a goal of yours or a dream is really, you're living your goal. Like you're living your dream. I just feel like I look up and that is exactly, I'm like living baby Christy. I'm living my dream. Like as little Christy. I know baby Christy would be very proud. Gotta keep the music going. Let me see what I want to play next. Yeah, you know, I feel like editing to music. You said I need to go, sadly, bye. Benomi, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you coming through, and I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you later. Thanks for the thumbs up. That means a lot. Thank you. Bye, Benomi. I appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, thank you to everyone who came in and gave a like. I appreciate you. Thank you to everyone who's coming through. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Just want to make sure you guys are feeling the love, okay? Yeah, I was saying before that these are the same songs I use in my videos because these are copyright free songs. And so every time a song comes on, every single one of these songs as they come on, I'm remembering a memory. Like that's one thing I noticed. Like editing a song into a video kind of like cements that memory into my head, if that makes sense. So like even this song, I edited this song into an Argentina vlog. So like when I hear this song, it takes me back to being in Buenos Aires. And that's one thing I do love about editing. I don't know. Like this makes me think about walking down the street in Argentina right now. Going to the grocery store out there. See, look, this song reminds me of being in Mexico. Look, every song brings back a memory, you guys. I love it.
It was plain to see that my old
This
pet
reminds me
needed
of
someone.
Puerto Vallarta.
But if it were left
Wow.
up to Roger, we'd be bachelors forever. He was married to his work, writing songs. Songs about romance of all things. Something he knew absolutely nothing about. And I think you could say Roger is a rather handsome man. After 5 already. It was plain to see that my old pet needed someone. If it were left up to Roger, we'd be bachelors forever.
La la la, just like this. Won't say a thing about the way you look. thing about Rihanna, look, I love the way you touch me. Doesn't mean you can't get back. See, the thing about SoundCloud, some of these non-copyright versions of songs are really good. You said Aretha, okay, your average brunette. Okay, thank you for the love. I'm feeling the love. Okay. Thank you for coming through. I hope you're having a great Friday, and I hope you have an amazing weekend. I'm not sure where you're watching from. I'm in California. I'm in San Francisco. Doesn't mean you can't kiss back. Oh, baby. Watch you learn now. I'll say my love against your kiss. Oh, la la la, just like this. Don't be shy, all I need. Aim to please. Show me how much you need me by the way that you please me, Yeah, Rihanna has some really good non-copyright versions of her songs on SoundCloud. Like, there's some really good Rihanna remixes on there. Let's see. Okay, now we got some Frank Ocean. Okay, Frank Ocean. Oh my goodness, look, every single one of these are the songs I'm editing into my videos. So like each of these songs has a memory connected to them. Like once I edit them into a video, it just like imprints that memory into the song. So this reminds me of that video. I edited this into. This song I edited into my LA vlog when I was in LA. So that's what, when I hear this song, it takes me back to being LA. Friends of her, family of her own. Someday, nothing wrong, nothing wrong, nothing wrong with the light. Ooh, nothing wrong with the love show playing right through the sky. You and I, lost in the heat of it all. Lost in the thrill of it all. My hand in sleeping took you straight off. Lost in the air, lost in the train. I hope you guys are liking the music, okay? I'm up here DJing for you guys. Bless up, girl. Nathan, thank you for coming through. Canada in here. I love it. I'm streaming from California. I'm in San Francisco. I love that. I'm over here in Canada. I love that. Welcome in. Tam Tam, welcome in. Oh, Tam Tam, thank you for coming in. Hey, Christy, good evening. Seeing you. Yes, it's so nice to see you. Last time I talked to you, I think I was probably still in Argentina. Yeah, I think I was still in Argentina. So yeah, I'm back in California now. I'm in San Francisco. So I'll be here for a while, but you know, I'm an adventure gal. So we'll see where the wind blows. And I see the likes going up. Thank you to every single one of you guys for the likes. I do appreciate it. And thank you for just passing through in general. Thank you for passing through my life. Thank you for watching my life. I appreciate you guys. Ooh, I like this song.
Slip that on, we might justify. Fucking lot to keep the wallet in my shorty bag. If she want mom, she tattooed that ass. I'm a lover boy. She got her toys. Even now, I need a rider. Just gotta roll myself a J and count my fingers shit.
Rena, welcome in. Oh my goodness. She said, Christy, good seeing you. Tam Tam, I appreciate you. Rena, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. You said, had to stop by and see you. I'm about to go to bed, though. Catch you later. Yes, I know. I remember you said you were 2 hours ahead. I do remember. I know you said you were, what is it? You said you were in, not NOLA, where Mardi Gras is. I remember you said that. But have a good rest. Wake up on Saturday. I hope you have a great weekend. Sending love and good vibes to you. You said, hey fam, it works. Stopping through to show some love and support. Hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you so much, E-Money. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, E-Money. Don't forget to like, share, connect, Princess, if you haven't already. Oh, you're amazing. What the heck? Look, you're literally amazing. Thank you, E-Money. Look, I literally have the best subscribers. I really do. I appreciate you so much. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate every single like. Like, thank you guys. Thank you. I'm over here having a nice Friday. Look, the work week is over. I'm over here at home. I'm over here vibing with you guys. Thank you so much. Look, thank you. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Yeah, I was planning this live today. I already knew. I went live Monday, Tuesday. I didn't go Wednesday. I didn't go Thursday. So I was already planning this live. I knew I was gonna come back and go live with you guys today. You guys, can you believe every single one of these songs are copyright free right now? Like, what I like to do is find copyright free versions of songs that I like. So like songs I listen to, I want to put that into my videos. So I'll purposely go on SoundCloud and find a copyright version. That's why I'm over here vibing, singing to all these songs. And it also makes editing fun because then I'm editing my video to a song I like. So I'm just vibing throughout the editing. When's the last time you heard this song? George, welcome in. You sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Are you a creator too? I'll sub back. I'm over here coming to you from California. I'm in San Francisco. And I'm just enjoying my evening right now. Let's see. The time. Let's see, right now it is 7:05 p.m. Oh no, it's 8. Why did you say 7? It's 8:18 p.m. I wonder what time it is where you guys are. I know I've had some people tune in from the East Coast, from Canada as well. You say you are a creator? Okay, so I'll definitely subscribe to you. Let me see. I'm not sure if it'll let me do it right now. You say I'm so pretty? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the love. Let me see.
Now I'm something like the chemist on campus, but there's no drug around. I like what I found in you.
Okay, I'm gonna subscribe to you
Can't feel my face.
because I'm all for, you know, creator support. I will always support my fellow creator. You said it's 11:19 for me. Let's see. So where are you? You could be anywhere in the world. That's one thing about California is that, well, even just like the West Coast, is that we're the latest when it comes to time, right? So yeah, it's like we experience everything the latest. Yeah, it's 8:19. So you could be on the, you could be in, there's many places you could be in the world, but it sounds like you could be on the East Coast. D-Bone is 1:19. Saturday afternoon. Where are you? Are you in Asia? It sounds like you might be in Asia. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm recording from California, 8:20. 1:19 Saturday. I'm so curious where you are. So I'm gonna say somewhere in Asia. Now I'm so curious. I'm so curious. Yeah, for those of you who have never seen me before, I've been traveling full time for the last 15 months, and now I just got back to California, which is where I'm from. Australia. Okay, I was on the right track because you are headed to Asia, but you're right in the middle. You're right in the middle. Okay, I love that. Greetings to all. Thank you so much for tuning in, D-Bone. Like, I hope you're having a great Saturday. That's crazy. I love that. Yeah, I feel like traveling and just like experiencing different time zones is so interesting. Because it's like we're all alive and we're all experiencing this moment together, but just like in our own way. We're all looking up. I think about how we're all looking up at the same sky. We're looking at the same moon, the same sun, but we're all looking at it from our different angles or different perspectives. It's so interesting. I find it so interesting. Wow, this time is so interesting. Like, how are we all experiencing this moment together? But it's a totally different time for each of us. It's so interesting. George, you said, when's y'all's birthday? Mine is April 8th. So, yes. I don't know. I'm sure we all think we have the best birthday. Like, my birthday is April 8th, and I love my birthday. When is your birthday? Yeah, I'm here for vacation. Okay. Yeah, it's my third home here. It's a nice place. You should visit Melbourne, Australia in time. Oh, definitely. Melbourne, Australia. I've definitely heard about Melbourne, Australia. But I want you to know when people give me travel recommendations, I actually really follow through. Like, if you look at my channel, I've literally been traveling all over. Melbourne, Australia. Mine's November 21st. Okay, so your birthday is still coming. It's a great place. Visit here in the summer. Okay, see, that was my next question. It's like, it's one thing to like live somewhere as a place to travel, but it's also like, what's the best time to go? Like, what are the best things to do there? In Melbourne in summer. Melbourne. Yeah, when I was traveling in the Philippines, I did meet someone from. I met a couple, and they were from. They weren't from Melbourne, but they were from Australia. And then I remember they were telling me something about kiwis or something. Like, I forgot what they were saying about Australia. What was it? Let me see if I can remember. They're saying something. Oh, I can't remember what it was. It was so interesting what they were saying. That now you're making me think about the Philippines. because that's where I met them. Who's your celeb crush? A celeb crush? Do I have a celeb crush? Let's see. I wouldn't say I necessarily have a celeb crush, but I do have celebrities who I just find fascinating. Like Rihanna. I think Rihanna is amazing. I really like Rihanna. I don't know. I have to think about that. I do have like certain like actors, actresses who like if they're in a movie, I'll watch it. Like it doesn't matter what the movie's about, I'll watch it. Just so I can see them play a different character. You said it's more vibrant in summer. People are happier and it's close. Yes, to New Zealand. Oh, the aka Kiwi Maori people. Oh, I remember like Kiwi. Yeah, I remember, and I'm like, why do I remember Kiwi? Yeah, and Australia's right by New Zealand. I know New Zealand and Australia are both just like the nature is beautiful, and I love nature. I love just being in the forest. I love just looking up at trees. I love it. I was originally from Warrington. Quite boring, LOL. So you're originally from Warrington. So where do you live now? Are you? Because I know you said Melbourne is your third home. Yours is November 21st. You guys think that the day you're born has any impact on your personality? I think it's possible, you know. I don't know anything for certain. I feel like in the US, you know, like, oh no, let me plug my computer. Let me see. Look, I'm the type of person who will be right by my charger and not plug it in until it's too late. Like, why am I like this? Why am I like that? But yeah, in the US, zodiac signs are very popular. Like when you meet people, a lot of people will ask like, when were you born? So that they can know what your zodiac sign is. It's very big in the US. But then at the same time, I know there's a lot of people who are like, you can't say what someone's personality is going to be like based on the birthday alone. You said probably, but not really, you know what I mean? Right, I think it could go both ways, you know? I feel like your birthday could, you know, have some impact on you, you know? But also I don't think it completely, you can't just say because you're born in this month that you're certainly going to have these characteristics. But I do think it could have like an influence. I'm French African, born in Eastern Africa. Wow, that's so interesting. So you speak French. I think it's so beautiful to see Black people speak French. I think that's such a beautiful language. I clearly speak English. I'm from the US, but I have been learning Español. Yo hablo español un poquito, pero quiero aprender más. So I speak Spanish a bit, but I'm learning more. Okay, so I did spend the last 9 months in South America because I wanted to learn Spanish, but as an adult, it usually takes about a year. It could be longer to learn Espanol or just to learn a new language. So I'm still learning Spanish in the US. I just moved back to the US, you guys. I've only been back in the US for like 2 months now. It's been almost 2 months since I came back from South America. And before South America, I was living in Asia. You said I'm Italian, so when I was younger, I ate SpaghettiOs all the time. Look, you would fit right in. Are you from the US? You would fit right in because they were playing those SpaghettiO commercials like crazy. SpaghettiOs were big out here. I'm gonna put my music back on. Let's see, what song should I play next? Let's see. I think I'll do this one. Another thing I saw when I was traveling is that music is universal. Like, music transcends language, it transcends culture. Another thing that transcends is food. You know, when you really think about it, for the most part, we all eat the same foods. We just cook them differently. Like, you know, most cultures have eat rice. You might eat a different version of rice, like a different version of the grain, but rice, avocados, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, spices. These are all things that transcend language or culture. These are things that we all have in common. You said in Australia regarding zodiac signs, a lot of people don't pay attention to it. But you do get hippies. Oh, that's hilarious. Tree huggers that are fascinated by zodiac sign calendars. That's hilarious. Not the hippies and the tree huggers. Oh gosh, look. In the US, it's such a big deal. Like, so many people are super into that. Like, there's a lot of people who will like assume they know everything about you just by the day you're born. But at least for me, I was born in April. I was born April 8th. So my zodiac sign would be Aries. But it's like I don't fit all of the characteristics that Aries would, like a quote unquote Aries would demonstrate. So like they say Aries are very argumentative and like hot tempered, and it's like I'm actually very calm. I'm very patient. That's like one of the first things people always tell me, or just in general, a lot of people will comment on how patient I am, how easygoing I am, which is the opposite of what Aries would be. But then I also fit other characteristics, like I'm a very driven person. I'm very ambitious. I'm not afraid to, do something that other people around me are not doing, like, for example, traveling. I left the US and I traveled. But yeah, I think that these are characteristics that anyone could hold. You traveled, well done. Thank you so much. The traveling is not done, but traveling will definitely be different, because the way I traveled for the last 15 months, I did not have a job. I just saved my money and I traveled the world. And I just traveled the world. Being back in the US, I actually just started working. Like, this is my first time having like a regular 9-to-5 job since 2018. Because before 2018, I did have like I worked 9:30 to 6. After that, I worked in the emergency room, so I worked 12-hour shifts. So I only worked 3 times a week doing 12-hour shifts. So that wasn't a typical 9-to-5. And then after going through, working in the emergency room, I actually, day 1 of COVID, of the pandemic, I was working in the emergency room. So that was an interesting experience, which inspired me to, do something I've always wanted to do, which was travel full time. So that's what I've been doing since 2022, January 2022. And then I made my way back to the US. And now I have a job again. And even though I had a job before I started traveling, that was 3/12s. Now I'm back on like the 8 to 4:30 schedule. So I'm definitely adjusting to that. George, you said yes, but in my opinion, they were nasty. But my first language was Arabic, then French, and now English. Wow, you speak so many languages. George, what were you talking about when you said yes, but in my opinion, they were nasty? What was nasty? You said my first language was Arabic, French, and now English. That's amazing. See, you're trilingual. I feel like the US is one of the only places in the world where being bilingual, trilingual, quadlingual, it's not, I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of people in the US who are bilingual, trilingual, quadlingual, but a lot of them are people who were either not born in the US. Yeah, a lot of them are people who are not born in the US. But it's like for people who are born in the US, we just are not, it's just the culture, even though we're such a diverse place, it's so interesting. But the mentality is to learn English and assimilate to being a US citizen, while also not recognizing your own culture, if that makes sense, or continuing the traditions of your own culture. It's more of just focus on the traditions of the US culture. But it's our different cultures, our different traditions that make life exciting and rich and beautiful to experience, But yeah, so for me, learning different languages, it means a lot to me. I do speak a little bit of Cantonese. I said I speak Cantonese, but I speak not well. So I do speak a little, like barely a little bit of Cantonese. I can understand a little bit. And then I speak a bit of Espanol, pero necesito estudiar más. I speak a bit of Spanish, but I need to learn more, and I want to learn more. Being in California, there's so many Spanish speakers because California used to be Mexico. So naturally, just the, Mexican culture is like really, you can just see it. The name of our streets, the name of our cities is like, you just see that influence. So I feel like when you don't speak Spanish, you're not able to really experience California for all that it really is. Debo, you said frequency is universal. That sounds better. That's true. I feel like, you know what I think is so interesting? How as humans, you can feel when someone's staring at you. I think that's so crazy. And I feel like that's a telltale sign that as humans, we're capable of a lot more than we realize. Like, yeah, I feel like we're capable of a lot more than we realize. So since we don't pour time, effort into honing these different abilities we have, then we're not realizing it. Like, how come someone can be right behind you, stare at you without making a single sound, but you'll look back? Like, what is that? Like, what is that? Like, I think that's so crazy. George, you said, I'm a Scorpio, but act like a Sagittarius, LOL. So, what do you mean by that? Because I feel like, I don't know, my friend for like my freshman year in college, she's a Sagittarius, and like I just know she's very philosophical. Like that's one thing we have in common. We love to, like how I'm talking about the fact that humans, someone can stare at you from behind and you can just feel it. Like that's crazy. Like we'll have conversations about stuff like that. You said you are very comfortable behind the camera. Thank you, D-Bone. I'm very comfortable in front and behind the camera. I feel like a lot of times you get one or the other. Either you're very comfortable, being in the video, being in the picture, but you're not comfortable taking the pictures, taking the videos, or vice versa. There's a lot of photographers, videographers who don't like being in front of the camera. But for me, I really enjoy both. I think there's a beauty in both perspectives, both experiences. And honestly, I feel like in order to be comfortable in front of the camera, you just have to not take yourself that serious. That's really what it is. Like, because no one's perfect. And I think that's what stops a lot of people is like the idea that they're going to say something wrong or they're going to look crazy. But you might look crazy and you might say something wrong. Like you might stutter or something, but who cares? No one's going to go to sleep thinking about that. Like, you just have to like be able to laugh at yourself to be comfortable in front of the camera. That's what I would say. You said question. You said the SpaghettiOs. Oh, George, you're talking about the SpaghettiOs. Yeah, I could never get into SpaghettiOs when I was little. I couldn't get into it. Like, I couldn't get into it. I liked ravioli more. Question. If you're traveling history, what did you recognize that was slightly culture shock for? I would say I experienced culture shock. I'll start with now and then I'll go backwards. So right now I'm actually, and I was telling my friend about this today, but I am genuinely experiencing reverse culture shock. Meaning I'm experiencing culture shock from being back in the US. Like I'm having, like adjusting back to the US is causing me a little bit of stress. It's not even stress, but it's more of just like, I wish better for society, but I know that that's not completely realistic. But like, I would say I've traveled to a lot of countries where happiness is not completely tied to how much money you have, where happiness is not completely tied to like how like name brand your clothes are or things like that. But coming back to the US, like the world knows it's very consumerism based. So like I guess I would say, for example, like hanging out with friends, for example, here is like, oh, let's hang out, and that'll often mean like let's go spend money somewhere, whether it's going to go get food or let's go get some boba, let's go get a smoothie, let's go get a drink or something. And it's like I feel like in other countries, showing love to people wasn't tied into spending money. And in the US, showing love or just everything is tied into somehow spending money. And so it just makes me sad that like, you know, because money is not the priority. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so I've been experiencing reverse culture shock here. And then I would say in other countries, the first, I would say like the first 5 months that I traveled, I actually didn't really experience too much culture shock. I went to the Philippines. I did have a little bit of culture shock, but not too much culture shock. The thing about Asia, you know, it's Asia, so there weren't a lot of people who looked like me. There weren't a lot of black people, but, you know, depending on the country, the reaction was different. So like I would say in Vietnam, I did have a little bit of culture shock because in Vietnam, people would just stare a lot, which I understand because, you know, there's a lot of people who you could, seeing me, it's an experience for me to be there. So I understand you seeing me as an experience too. But in Vietnam, I did have culture shock just from the way people stare, because people can stare in different ways. There's like people who can like stare and then let it be, or like stare and try not to be obvious. And then there's also people who could just stare at you and just not look away. In fact, if they're with someone, they'll like tap them on the shoulder and be like, look, and just stare. And there's no smile, like, you know, you can stare at someone and smile where it's like, you know, you're welcome, I'm just a little curious. But I would say when I was in Vietnam, then it was just like just blatant staring. And then no reaction on the face, just like, and I'm just like, look. But yeah, so I guess culture shock could come from just, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's a way to like see people and acknowledge someone's presence, like, you know, a smile or just a head nod or anything. But I guess I got culture shock from people just staring without also acknowledging that they're staring. You know what I mean? Like you stare and then you're like, oh, you know, or just a smile or something. But to just stare and then just not blink, and that made me feel a little bit of culture shock. I'm just making sure I catch everyone's comments. Question is, George, you said in kindergarten, for some reason, I knew how to speak Russian. What? What are you talking about? Did you, in kindergarten, how did you just naturally speak Russian? Frequency, that's what you just explained. That's what I just explained. I hear what you're saying. You said, what do I call you? My name is Christy. Christy with a C, ending with a Y. It's crazy how there's so many ways to spell Christy. But yeah, so my name is Christy. That's why my channel name is Princess Christy, because I'm a princess. Okay, I'm very sweet, easygoing, and I'm just such a princess. And so my channel name is Princess Christy. You said, George, you said, like Scorpios, apparently they are like depressed, but like I'm a very happy girl and not depressed. See, exactly. So, ooh, not my tripod almost falling. Let me see. Yeah, zodiac signs, I don't know. I have no idea where zodiac signs like came from or anything like that. I don't know. But I just know that out here, zodiac signs are super big. And I'm just like, I just know that I was born in April. So I'm considered Aries. But out here it's so big. People are like, depending on the time you're born, depending on all these different things, I guess you have different types of zodiac signs all in one person. I don't know. I just know I was born in April, and then so that means that I'm an Aries. D-Bone, you said in your country, aka the West, yeah, the West. Also here in Australia or France, things move much faster, hence maybe you still adjusting to the stream. I do think things move a lot faster here, and I would say one of the reasons I wanted to travel You know, for like a year, I was able to do 15 months. The reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to slow travel. Exactly. I wanted to slow down, really experience the culture, and really just experience life like a local. So definitely being back in the West, things are faster. But I think what makes me sad is that there's a lot more unhappiness here. There's a lot more unhappiness here. There's a lot of places I went where people, maybe the value of their money wasn't as strong, or maybe they even made less money, but they were happier. And so it just makes me sad to see people working so hard, but to also be so tense and guarded. And I'm a very like happy person. I'm a very calm, easygoing person. And so sometimes I just feel for other people. Like, you know, when we become disconnected from the things that really matter, that naturally matter, you can find yourself sad because no matter how much money I make or how much I work, it's not enough. I don't know. That's part of my culture shock as well. Hello, greetings from Glendale, California. Yes, I got some people tuned in from California. Welcome. I'm from Southern California. I'm from Riverside, but I live in the Bay Area. I'm in San Francisco. I lived in the Bay Area before I traveled. I literally traveled all over the world and then made my way back to the Bay Area. You said, George is found. My best friend, my ex-friend, started dating my crush, and the thing is, she doesn't know that I know that. I wonder, did your ex-friend know that that was your crush? Because if she did, your friend wouldn't do that. If your friend was a friend, then they wouldn't do that. I don't know. It depends. Everyone's different. But if they were your friend, then they wouldn't do that. So maybe that's why they're your ex-friend. D-Bone, you say you should just let it be. Don't be a house wrecker. Yeah, I feel like I'm a big believer of if things are meant to be, then they will happen. I'm a big believer in that. I don't think that like big significant life events happen by accident. I think that they happen for a reason. So like if you had a crush and you were meant to be with that person, I feel like you would end up being with that person. And if you don't, it's because you are not meant to be with them. D-Bone, it's normal. I experienced that. Them looks in China, they haven't seen a dark melanin. Yeah, so you sound like a traveler too. You've been to China. Yeah, China, it's interesting because I went to China pre-COVID and I had an amazing experience. And then post-COVID, I went and it was a totally different experience, and I really experienced a lot of culture shock in China. And it made me sad. I feel like experiencing culture shock in China, it did make me sad because of how great of an experience I had the first time I went. And so to see that COVID caused a lot more tension simply because of the way I look, I didn't have as good of a time. It did make me sad. George, you said AKA gibberish, LOL. D-Bone, I think you should just let the couples be. Yeah. D-Bone, regarding Zodiac, again, it came from the Chinese calendar. What? It came from the Chinese calendar. I didn't know that. See, this is one thing I love about YouTube. I genuinely learn so much from you guys. Like, I feel like from my perspective, traveling, or just in general, posting videos, I do have the intention of like, you know, teaching you guys or sharing different experiences, sharing awareness about different things. And the truth is that for everything I share, I learn so much more from you guys. I learn from you guys so much. Like, I learned so much from you guys. It's like I can't even emphasize like exactly what I mean. It's like, it's interesting because doing YouTube and traveling, I noticed that based on which country I upload a video from, YouTube will push that video out to the people in that country. So when I was in Thailand, I noticed that because I uploaded my video from a Thai internet address, or, you know, IP address, my videos, the comments, the people watching it were Thai people. And so since my videos were being pushed out to Thai people, when I'm in Thailand, they would teach me about different things. Like I'll show a building and they'll be like, someone will just randomly tell me the history of that building, or I'll try food and they'll tell me the history of it. And I noticed that each country I was in, when I uploaded a video, the same thing happened. So when I was in the Philippines, I uploaded a video. The comments under that video were from people in the Philippines. They were from Filipinos. And they would teach me. I just love it. I don't know. I feel like being able to connect with locals is such a beautiful experience because, and I was thinking about this earlier today, is like there's just things that you'll never learn unless a local tells you. Like you can read, you know, you can go online and you can prepare as much as you can, but there's going to be things you will not know unless a local chooses to, you know, share with you. Like it's so interesting. So like traveling and having YouTube, I feel like it completely changed my experience. George, you said I should Edgy Bone, but the thing is she bullies me because of me not dating him, and she bullies you. Look, it sounds like this person should not have contact with you anymore. You need to let that go so that you can heal and be happy. You deserve to be happy. I think you should definitely move on. You said, do you live stream often? Yeah, this week I live streamed Monday, Tuesday, and then Friday I couldn't live stream. No, I live streamed Monday, Tuesday, and today, which is Friday. Wednesday I didn't live stream, and Thursday I didn't. Wednesday, why didn't I live stream on Wednesday? Oh, I needed to go grocery shopping. And I needed to exercise. Which I actually thought about live streaming with you guys. I was like, do you guys want to go grocery shopping with me? And then I was like, should I live stream while I'm exercising? But then I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know about like the tripod setup and everything, so I didn't. But I do love live streaming, and so I actually haven't live streamed since I was in Argentina. But now that I'm settled in, yeah, I'm going to be live streaming. I'm going to be live streaming all the time. Like, this won't be my last time live streaming this weekend. So definitely come back. Let's hang out. I would love to just like get to know you guys more. You guys get to know me. Learn from each other. And just hang out, really. Like, I would love to do that. You said, so what days do you live stream? To be honest with you, my live streams are random. But I want to get to the point where I'm live streaming almost every day. Like, I just want it to be where when I'm not live streaming, you guys notice, like, where's Christy? Because she's always live streaming. Like, before I started traveling, I was live streaming so much. Like, if you come back to my other streams, you'll see other people comment, like, Christy, you were live streaming so much. Like, pre-travel, I was live streaming so much. And so now that I'm back in the US, the live streams are coming back. And the reason I didn't live stream as much when I was traveling, it was because I wanted to live stream while I'm like walking down the street, but you know, your internet connection, depending on your internet or your service provider, I don't know. I feel like when I was traveling also, I don't know what it was, but when I was traveling, the places I would stay at, a lot of them, the walls would be so thin. And I feel like by the time I was like wanting to go live, I feel like I didn't want to disturb the people, you know, like my neighbors. I'm like a very considerate person. Sometimes people tell me I'm too considerate. Like, they'll just tell me like, live your life, Christy. It's okay if people hear you live streaming. I don't know. I'm like very considerate, but it's also to the point where it's like, it's okay if people hear you, you know? But the live streams are coming. That's what I'm saying. I said all that to say that the live streams are coming. The live streams are here. And I'm going to be live streaming almost every day. But there's no exact time. It's going to be generally, my lives will always be around this time. It's always going to be, for me, this is 8 o'clock. So I'm going to be live streaming around this general time of the day. He said, do you still go to school or in college? No, I'm actually, I graduated with my bachelor's degree in health science. So I actually work in healthcare. I work at a cardiology clinic. But I am going to be getting Spanish tutoring because, like I said, I was learning español. Yo aprendo español y necesito estudiar más. So I learned Spanish, but I need to learn more. I need to study more. So I'm actually going to be getting a Spanish tutor. What about you, George? Are you in school or are you in college? What about you? TKW, welcome in. I have a theory on Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Okay, let me hear the theory. I want to hear the theory, TKW. You said congrats. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, that's part of why I traveled. The first time I traveled, I actually traveled as an exchange student. So yeah, when I was 14, I traveled as an exchange student and I went to Japan. And so that experience really changed my life. It made me like not afraid to do things by myself, since as an exchange student, you know, I wasn't able to go with my family. I went with other students. And so it made me also see that there's a world outside of the world I experience every day. George, you said you're in school. Okay, I love that. I hope you're enjoying the school. You know, I hope you're enjoying the school experience. I would say the longer I was in school, the better of a student I was. Like, it took me a while to learn what worked for me when it came to studying and things like that. So the longer I did it, the better I got at it. And by the end of it, it's like I actually enjoyed it because I was actually good at it. But for a while, school was not, I don't know, I was a good student because I was quiet, but it took me time to be good at school. Okay, so TKW. Okay, let's see what you guys say. You said, so you know how Shaggy's always hungry, right? It's because he is high and he has the munchies. It makes sense knowing how life based in the 60s. Oh, yeah, that definitely makes sense. Like, even look at the way Shaggy is dressed. Like, even his hair. Like, everything about him, I totally feel like that's a very true theory. I think that's very true. Yvonne, you said phone died, hence no question from me. Okay, I appreciate that. Your phone died and you came back. Oh, I appreciate that so much. Look, comments like that, you guys really motivate me to keep going. Like, you motivate me to come onto live. You motivate me to, like, you know, edit my videos, to record new videos. Genuinely, you guys motivate me so much. And even, like, you know, the comment about me being comfortable in front of the camera, it's like you guys, interacting with you guys just show me, like, yeah, it's not about being perfect, it's not about being cool, none of that. It's just like connecting with your people. Like, just be yourself and your people will find you. Yeah, thank you for coming back. That means a lot. I will be back. See, look, that comment, I'm gonna be back too. I'm gonna be back with more lives. Exactly, see? I'm gonna be back with more videos and more lives, see? You say sorry to ask, but how old are you? Oh, sure, there's nothing to say sorry about. I'm 31. My birthday was in April, so I turned 31 in April. I was born 1993. I'm a 90s baby. How old are you, George? Because I know you said you're in school. You said, Zonk Scoob, I found the wood. Raggy, I see flying cows. What? See, look, honestly, I think it's very true. Like, I think that's exactly why he had munchies all the time. It explains his whole personality. George, what is she to you? I'm talking about the girl who you liked. That's a good question. Now I'm curious too. But yeah, you guys are making this life so fun. I love it. Every live is different. That's the thing. Every live I come on is completely different. Especially with the new algorithm, because it introduces you to a lot more people. Oh, Christy, keynote. We are a few years apart. How old are you, Debone? Yeah, no problem. You know, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the human experience, we all have something to teach each other, regardless of your age, your culture, where you are from the world. There's things that we have in common. There's things that we can teach each other. Oh, I'm in the 4th. Don't hate on me, guys. You're in 4th grade? What? Why would I hate on you for being in the 4th grade? Oh my gosh. I'm youngest here. Look, there's nothing wrong with that. I created my YouTube channel. I think I created my YouTube channel when I was still was I in middle school or high school when I created my YouTube? But I've been on, I love YouTube, you know, and I love connecting with different people. You said I'm here. I'm born in 1990. Oh, we're around the same age, yeah, 1990. So, yeah, we're around. You're a 90s baby too. Yes. It's all right, George. You good little man. Honestly, if I saw you, I'd probably give you a fist bump. Exactly. I feel like that's the thing. I just feel like on a human level, we have things in common, regardless, you know, of the specifics, and we can just vibe. We can just meet and vibe. It doesn't matter, like, we don't have to be exactly the same. George, you didn't answer the question regarding your feelings for the lady you spoke of. That's so true. You feel free to express. You said, you guys, I'm a girl, but thank you so much. I'm a 2010s baby, 1/26/11. Oh, wow, you're a 2010s baby. Oh, it's so interesting. I don't know. I feel like time is just so interesting. And like, I think one of the best gifts is to be able to experience the passing of time. Because time will pass no matter what. But to really be able to experience it, I just feel like that is something you have to do with intention. So like, even on the weekend, you know, I feel like a lot of times people will talk about how the weekend passes so fast. And it's like, you really have to like allow yourself to experience the time. I really love just like slowing down and experiencing the passing of time. I don't know. You said some of us are experienced. George, I'm just talking, you know. Yeah, you just over here talking. You just vibing. Yeah. You just talking. But yeah, I definitely feel like the passing of time, like really passing it with intention. And that's why I guess I was saying I was having culture shock, like you were saying before, about how it's more busy in the West. I can definitely see how that contributes to my culture shock. And I also think that things being so busy, it also makes people less friendly. It makes people more guarded. And it's like when you stop to slow down and you really take in the moment and what's around you, who's around you, you can like breathe. You know what I mean? You just take that deep breath and like really take it in. And when you're in a busy city, which I did notice, I do feel like most busy cities, people are a lot more guarded, a lot less friendly. But when you go to somewhere like an island or just like a city where it's a little bit more out of the way, people are a lot more welcoming and friendly. TKW said, time is flying fast for me. Last year, I became an athlete. Now I'm the strongest kid in school. I bench 195 and squat 205. Okay, athlete. I love that. Yes, I love that. Yeah, I love exercising. I would definitely say I'm not the strongest, but I would say I'm definitely healthy and fit. But I guess I'm not like a heavy weight lifter. I don't know why it scares me a little bit, but I don't know why, like, I don't know. I feel like if I lift too heavy, I'm just like, am I gonna break myself? But I know I won't. I'm like a Stairmaster. I'll run outside. I'll run on a treadmill type of girl. I'm a Pilates girl. I love Pilates. I've done Pilates in almost every single. What country did I not do Pilates? Wow, I did Pilates in almost every country I traveled to. I didn't do Pilates in Malaysia because I was there for 5 days. I didn't do it in Brazil because I was only there for 22 hours. But yeah, I'm a Pilates girl. And I love exercising, having that relationship with your body. I think that is such a gift. I definitely think exercising, joining a sport in school can really teach you about your body. I think that's a beautiful thing to do. You're the fastest in your school. Honestly, you should be so proud of yourself. I think that's amazing. You should be proud of yourself. You said, what are your feelings about this girl? You're like, D-Bone, you're like, I'm curious now. You're like, now I'm invested. I want to know. Okay, so George is letting us know. So she was one of my besties, but she turned her back on me. So I'm a little surprised and sad at the same time. Yeah. You know, that's the reality of friendships, and I would say relationship in general. not that people turn their back on each other, but that sometimes, a lot of times, like relationships will end. Sometimes relationships end because you move apart. Sometimes relationships end because you grow apart. Sometimes relationships end just because you end up in two different places in your life. But I feel like a relationship ending doesn't take away from the fact that they were meant to be in your life for however long they're in your life. But I hope that you have other friends who are there for you, who, you know, don't turn their back on you. You said last year. Yeah, that does suck. I really hope that you do have other people in your life who, you know, are there for you, you know? And I want you to know, for everyone that does, you know, a relationship ends, they turn their back, there are other people in your life who will never do that. You said, how long did you know her? My whole life. We were belly buddies? Oh, wow. You said not necessarily. No, I'm trying to get comfort for George. That's true. Yeah, you're trying to give comfort to George. That's very true. Here, let me break it down. You said, I'm 285 pounds. Oh, TTW. TTW means you can lift 285 pounds. And you said speed 5.2. 5'9". I got the University of McDonald's Hall of Fame. Bro has dripped on and off the field, and girls talk to him for some reason. 200. So what is TKW? You gotta tell me what TKW means. Debo, you said, okay, George, don't put that much attention on the emotion. Yeah. Not healthy dwelling on the past. This is true. No, I weigh 285. Okay, see, that's what I said at first, but then I was like, let me clarify so I make sure I'm on the same page. And you say you can run 5.22 speed. Okay, look, I was on the treadmill on Wednesday when I didn't go live. I was on the treadmill. Okay, I was running 6.5 speed, but that's on the treadmill. So the treadmill can help you run faster. It's not the same running outside. Definitely when I run outside, I'm not running as fast. And then TKW means Tristan Keith Winston. Okay, look, thank you for breaking that down for me. I appreciate that. Thank you for being patient with me. You said, will you be live tomorrow? I was planning on going live this weekend. I wasn't sure if I would do Saturday and Sunday or Saturday or Sunday, but just because you asked, I'll make sure I go live tomorrow. And it will be around this time. So like in general, I do go live. I will be going live almost every day, and it will be around this time. Just for anyone who wants to come back and hang out, yeah, it'll be around this time. You said, I look 240, but I've been grinding in the gym. Okay, so you're building muscle. So you're doing that on purpose. You're over here building that muscle. Yeah, I think it's so beautiful. Oh, you said thank you. Oh, thank you so much that you would want me to come back live again. Thank you. See, look, you guys are inspiring me again. See, this is what you guys do. See, like literally you're making my day. Thank you. I think it's so beautiful to like, there's different things that you know, goals that you set and seeing the hard work pay off. And I would say like building your body, going to the gym, different things like that. I feel like seeing the result of your effort is such a beautiful thing. That's one thing that like exercising, naturally I've always had a relationship with. Around when I was 12, I started doing different sports in school. And then just exercising is just something that is a big part of myself. And even if I stop exercising, no matter what, I start exercising again. Like, I can only go so long without exercising before I just naturally start doing it again. You said, hot up, I know my last name confusing. It's Wigington. Yeah, I appreciate the breakdown of how to pronounce it too. That's one thing, traveling the world, different countries. I feel like there's like the English washed down version of pronouncing words in different countries. And then when I go to the actual country, I'll learn the way it's actually pronounced. And usually someone from that country will do what you just did, how you broke down your name. They'll break it down on like how to pronounce it. You said, well, you guys, I gotta go to bed. Bye, guys. Bye, George. Get some rest and just enjoy enjoy that sleep. Get some good sleep and start off your weekend amazing. And I'll see you tomorrow because I'm going live tomorrow. Yeah, good night, George. Thank you for tuning in. I love it. Everyone's saying good night to George. I love that. See, one thing about my channel, I feel like the people, because I'm a very easygoing and like calm, kind person. So naturally, the people who vibe with me are calm, easygoing people too. They're like welcoming people. See you tomorrow, George. I love that. See? And that's what I was saying about being comfortable on camera. And it's not even just about camera, just like that's what I'm saying about. It's about, yeah, for me as a creator, it's about being comfortable on camera. But just in general, yeah, see you tomorrow, George. In general, like when you have the courage to just be yourself, you allow yourself to connect with your people. You allow yourself to connect with your people. Because your people are, you know, they're going to connect with that authentic version of yourself. You said, it's English palm literacy for you, Christy. Thank you. It's English palm literacy. Yeah, I think it's interesting how you can break down a word phonetically so that you can learn how to pronounce it. I would definitely say like learning different languages. Like that is what I do. Like I'll break down words. Like in order for me to learn a word, I'll break it down. I'll write it out in a way that like when I read it, so it's not necessarily only about the way it's spelled, it's also breaking it down in a way where when I read the translation, I can understand how to pronounce it correctly. But yeah, I would say I did that more with Cantonese. But with Espanol, it's pretty, because they use the same alphabet. And so since they use the same alphabet, it's easier for me to be able to read a word out and be able to pronounce it correctly. You said the muscle is dope, but I started working out because I suffer from pre-diabetes. I'm getting blood work next year, so hopefully it will be reversed. Look, I love that. Yes. Take it into your own hands and do it in a natural way. Yes. Yes. I feel like that is so important. You know, I feel like the way you eat, your food can be your medicine. Through the way you eat, you know, through the way that you talk to yourself, this can all be healing. And I feel like that's a big part of like what brings me happiness. And I think that's a part of my culture shock. See, everything is bringing me back and helping me to dissect why I'm experiencing reverse culture shock in the US. Like, I just think it's so important to be aware and just like not even just be aware, but have an understanding of like of natural living. And the way that we eat is so important. It's so important in having a healthy body. The way we eat impacts, it can help you be happier, you know? And the truth is that in the US, our food is not a lot of our food is not real. Like that's what it is. Like when you go to a grocery store in the US, the vegetables, the fruits are perfect. They don't have blemishes. But in reality, an organic, natural fruit, vegetables, a lot of them, they're not perfectly round. Like they have deformities. Like that's actually natural. And I think that's part of why I'm having reverse culture shock, because things are too perfect here. It's like not real. You said, see, right? You said, Zam, TK. Well done. I applaud you. That's right. Very punctual with your words, Christy. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. And yeah, I would definitely say that contributes to my culture shock is the lack of authentic living. Because everything is based on money. I feel like society in the West tries to make everything about money, but the reality is that everything is not about money. And I think that that's why people are more tense and more unhappy, because money was never meant to be the be-all importance. So when you try and make that what brings you happiness or makes you feel proud or successful, you end up not truly being happy. I think that happiness comes from having food that makes you feel good after you eat it. I think spending time in nature is so important. Not just going outside to go somewhere or get things done, but just being outside and experiencing the day and the passing of time. I think that's a part of what helps us regulate our nervous system and have calmness, have happiness. You said I met so many illiterate streamers. I think that's the thing about the internet is you're gonna meet people from all over the world, different backgrounds, and people are just so diverse. That's how I'm gonna put it, because people are just so diverse. Like, things you would never expect, they'll do it. TKW, I've learned this trick to see if I had diabetes. You said, I've learned this trick to see if I had diabetes, where if I have this dark line around my neck, it's getting bad, but if it looks normal, it's getting better. I think that is true. I think I have read that. Again, my going to school, my degree was in health science, so that's why, again, how I'm saying about like natural, taking care of your body, this is something that generally means a lot to me. And I think I do believe there is some connection to like having that dark line on the back of your neck. I think that's a sign of an underlying condition. I think that's very true. It's about pace in the West. Yep, it's about pace in the West. It's about keeping up. It's about how much you can accomplish monetarily, how much you can develop yourself with school, different things like that. It's not so much about just being, or like not so much about connecting on just like a natural level with like the way you think, things like that. It's more about like, oh, we accomplished the same things. Oh, and thanks, D-Bone. Yeah, look, kudos to you. Look, we all see it. Seriously, being committed to the gym, and like, it takes, not even just gym, but just like being committed to your health. It takes true commitment. Especially depending on what country you live in, where you have a lot of influences, or just like, depending on the country you're in, you can have a lot of things leading you astray from your health. Ooh, you said, can you prank on my friend? Should I do that? Oh my gosh, I kind of want to do it. Ugh. Look, should I do that? I might do it. I might be down to do that, because why not? What country are you in, Sawyer? D-Bone, you said everything is scheduled by time. Think about it, Christy. No, everything is literally scheduled by time. I was thinking about that, like, I was talking to one of my coworkers on Thursday, because she just was not feeling it, like just a day, you know? And I was talking about how, you know, being in a corporate job, even I work in healthcare, for me, I consider anything where you clock in and out and where you have to, where you get told what time to take your lunch, I consider that corporate. So like, I do consider working in this cardiology clinic, I consider it corporate. And so even though she was feeling off, it's like for her, it wasn't time for her to feel off. It wasn't time for her to feel her emotions or take time to take care of herself. It was like, no, you need to be at work and you need to be on. And I think that in the US, things are very much timed, very much so. And I just feel like that's not real. I don't know, I just feel like that's not real. But the society structure here, that's the way society is structured. But that doesn't mean that is still, that doesn't mean that's the way we're meant to live, just because we're living that way. You said all good, TKW. S. Sawyer, you should open a streaming account that just pranks people. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I would, if you do that, I'll subscribe to you. I'll be your first subscriber, Sawyer. TK, it used to be so bad. I'm mixed, so I have tan skin, but it was like black coffee dark. Yeah, so it was very obvious that something was wrong. And I feel like it's fortunate that, like, at least for that, like, you were able to see that, because I feel like sometimes the way that your body communicates with you, it can be confusing, because you can literally have a cough can mean a variety of things. A cough could simply mean that you have a cold. It can mean that your throat is dry, but it could also mean that you have another underlying health condition that's really needs attention. So sometimes that's the issue where people won't always, seek treatment simply because the symptoms that they're facing were so broad and vague, they couldn't tell something was wrong. So the fact that you have this clear thing on your skin indicating that something's wrong, I think that is a gift in a way, because it helped you to be able to see and treat yourself and make necessary changes before things got so bad where it's like you couldn't reverse it. Or sometimes, a lot of times, health conditions, when they go untreated for too long, it ends up impacting your health in a way where you're not able to do the things you need in order to treat yourself. So like, say something has to do with your lungs and you end up it gets so bad where now you can't even exercise. In order to strengthen your lungs, you need to exercise. That's part of it. But if things go untreated for too long, you're unable to push yourself. You're unable to strengthen your lungs like that. So the fact that you were able to see that something was wrong sooner than later, I think that's very important. Christy, you said, do you have a nutritional background? Well, my degree is in health science. So health science is a very broad degree in that it covers the healthcare system as a whole. So I learn about the patient experience, but then I also learn about the provider experience. So I learn about like the patient-provider relationship. I did take nutrition classes. I took like interpersonal communication, public speaking. I learned about the different sectors of healthcare, like insurance, things like that. So I did learn about nutrition as a health science student, but I'm not like a certified nutritionist. My major was not nutrition, but I did take classes on it, yeah. So like, yeah, I'm very intentional with the way I eat, which I'm not gonna say I eat perfectly, because I don't. There are things I like to eat that are not good. What's important is about balance. It's not about eating perfectly clean. And it's also not about like, yeah, it's just balance. Because you deserve to live. So eat the things that you like, that are bad, that are considered bad, or not super healthy. But it's also just being like, I know recently I've ate a lot of things that are not bad. I need to prioritize things that are healthy for myself. TKW, I need to change my diet. I'm eating more chicken and less sweets, but I'm addicted to sweet tea, sodium, and soda. I'm more of a drink person than eater. You know what helped me to stop drinking so much sugar? When I learned in school that most people consume most of their daily calories. Most of the calories that people eat is not from what they eat, it's from what they drink. And when I learned that, it helped me quickly be intentional about the way that I drink. I drink so much water. I drink a lot of kombucha. I like coffee. Like I like iced coffee. I like matcha. I like chai tea, like iced chai tea. But like I don't drink a lot of soda. I don't drink a lot of just like sugary drinks just for the flavor. If I'm going to drink something that's sweet and it tastes good, I'd rather have like some type of benefit. Like coffee, when I wake up super early and I go to work, coffee is going to help me have energy. But I also get the benefit of having some sugar, but there's a reason for it. And I'm not drinking coffee all day. So yeah, like most people consume their daily calories through their drinks. That's how most people end up gaining weight. That's how most people end up with things like diabetes like that. It's from drinking large amounts of sugary drinks every day. There's a lot of drinks that will literally take you to your daily calorie intake. There are a lot of drinks where you can drink it from just one drink. So imagine if you're having 2 of them in one day, plus your regular food. Because that's the thing about drinks, is that it doesn't fill you up. You're still hungry. So you're going to eat everything that you normally would, but you already drank your whole daily calories from one drink. Yeah, that covers my question. Yeah, Devon, I think that does cover your question, because I'm over here talking about nutrition now. But yeah, so I do have a nutrition background, and I did that on purpose because growing up, my dad, he did have health issues, and the healthcare system out here, it just really couldn't help him. Like they were just like, we don't know what's wrong. For so long, they were like, we don't know what's wrong, and his health just kept getting worse. And so for me, I'm the type of person who I will go figure things out myself. So that is like my dad being sick and the healthcare system not really being able to help him. It inspired me to like, I'm gonna go get answers for myself and for my family. I'm going to teach myself how to eat correctly. I'm going to teach the people around me. I'm going to teach my community about how to take care of themselves naturally without taking a bunch of medicine every day. Like, there's nothing wrong with taking medicine to treat something temporarily, but to take it every day forever, it's not going to do that. Like, you have to also treat yourself with the way you eat and the way you exercise, the way you move your body. You said, my fault, D-Bone. TKW, my brother, change the sweets for fruits. You can get really sweet fruits if you research them. This is true. You know, another thing I noticed that, like, for me, I have definitely a sweet tooth. And I noticed that when I was starting my day with sugary coffee, my sugar cravings were a lot stronger. And when I stopped, for a long time, I completely took coffee or sugar out of my morning coffee. So I would just have coffee with milk. And even now, I don't add sugar to my chai tea, because right now I've been drinking iced chai tea. And chai tea, naturally, it does have some sugar and it has cinnamon. But I'm not like, before I would scoop, you know, like people scoop sugar into their morning coffee. I don't do that anymore. And I noticed that when I stopped doing that, my sugar cravings went down. So it's like the more you eat sugar, the more you have cravings. It's like a never-ending craving. You have to remove the sugar, the excess sugar. So those sugary drinks that are just, the whole purpose of drinking the drink is simply just for the taste. You have to be able to drink things that are healthy for you and sweet. Things that are naturally sweet and good for you, you should limit your drinks to stuff like that. The sodas, things that are just juice, things like that, it's only gonna make you want more soda, more juice. It's gonna be a never-ending. D-Bone, I'll be back in a second. I'll get you some more information for you, TKW. Thank you for doing that, D-Bone. Look at you coming through. You've been coming through today. TKW, got you, D-Bone. Thanks, man. I love that support in the chats. George, you say, guys, I can't sleep. You can't sleep? Oh, I feel like when I can't sleep, it happens, you know. Sometimes I can't sleep either. Well, look at you. You couldn't sleep and you came back. Oh my gosh. I feel so loved. I appreciate that. You said TKW. Oh, what's up, George? Dang, I'm sorry. It's not that. It's not the lie. This stuff is helpful. Thank you. I just can't fall asleep. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes I can't fall asleep either, and it bothers me because I'll be like, I know I have to get up early. Why can't I just go to sleep? It's like I'm laying down early with the whole point of going to sleep so I'm not tired tomorrow. But sometimes it's like that. I love watermelon, mangoes, plums, oranges, and peaches. You know what's a good idea, TKW? Like, if you have a blender, what I like to do is I've been getting really into juicing. So, like, making my own juices from fruits. And before, when I thought of juicing, I would think of people juicing vegetables, like drinking carrot juice or drinking celery juice, just straight carrot or celery juice. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. If you enjoy that, there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, is like blending the fruits I like into juice. That's what I like doing. And sure, I can add celery juice. I can add, you know, carrot juice for the health benefits. But I'm going to put, like, for me, I really like pineapple. I really like kiwi. I like strawberry. So I like to make different mixes of those fruits. I like to make different juices from the fruits I like. So I'm enjoying the flavor. It's sweet, but it's also natural. And so you can juice using a blender, or if you have a juicer, you can use a juicer. D-Bone said, welcome back, George. That's right. Welcome back, George. We're glad you're here. George, you said, Chrissy, can you search how to fall asleep faster? Oh, sure. Look, I know, right. I got my computer right here. Let me do that. Let me read the comments so then I can look away. George, cross your hands behind your head, lay on your back in plank position, and you can fall asleep. Cross your hands behind your head, lay on your back in plank position, and you can fall asleep. Okay, I'm gonna try that tonight, D-Bone. Just cause I'm gonna try it when I lay down and see if it helps me fall asleep. D-Bone, what do you mean by plank position? So plank, I'll let D-Bone explain that for you. But TKW, George, turn off any distractions close to your eyes and focus on your breathing. Or personally, I turn on a comedian and listen to them while you sleep. George, if that I would laugh, right? I would laugh. Sometimes I do notice that. Sometimes I'll be like so excited, like, ooh, let me watch my show. And I'll put it on, and as soon as I put it on, I just get so sleepy. Like, it'll put me to sleep. D-Bone, also use the stream as audio to help you sleep. Plank position is laying on your back. D-Bone, basically cross your fingers and lay on your back. And you said put them behind your head, so you're saying to cross your hands and put them like this, right? Like this, and then lay down. Except you're laying on your back. Oh yeah, so you're saying to go like this and to lay back. You're saying to lay back like that. Basically, yes. Yeah, juicing seems good. I'll use my hands because I don't got a juicer. Yeah, that's fine. If you don't have a juicer, what you can do is get your fruits and put them into a bowl. And then you can get like a cup or just something with a flat surface and then just grind it out to smash it. You can just grind it in the circle or like grind it around the bowl, right? So you got the bowl and then just go like this, smash it, smash it, smash it. And it'll make like a pulp, it'll make like a juice. And then what you can do is just pour the juice out. Pour the juice into a cup for you to drink. Like genuinely, one thing that helps me to consistently eat healthy, make healthy choices is that I still eat the food that I like. I still drink. I like sugar, right? So like kombucha, I don't know if you guys know what kombucha is, but kombucha is something that it has probiotics. It's really good for your gut health. And so for me, I look for, so again, I'm drinking something that has a benefit to my body, but then also I'll look for a flavor that I like. So even when I'm like, because I want sugar, I'll look for sugar. Sometimes I just want to eat something sweet. But instead of eating like something that's like junk food, I will opt for the kombucha. So I'll have that sweet flavor, but it's healthy. So it's like still you gotta find how to eat the things you want, drink the drinks that are sweet, but have a healthy version of it. That's how you're gonna be able to do it sustainably. D-Bone said yes, exactly that. George, one time at a sleepover they put on a movie and I fell asleep so quick. Yeah, do you have you could play like a movie on your phone, or you can try doing what D-Bone said and try laying in a plank position with your hands behind your back while the stream is playing. D-Bone, damn, I haven't slept yet. Late night coffee last night and I'm still awake. Now it's 2:31 p.m. What? You've been up all night? I used to work, when I was working in the emergency room, I worked night shifts. So I'm actually a natural night owl. I can stay up all night. But traveling, since I've been traveling for the last 15 months, I was able to just wake up anytime I wanted, go to sleep anytime I wanted. And one thing I learned about myself traveling is that I'm actually a morning person as well. So I can wake up early if I go to sleep early. And I can also just stay up late. I can stay up all night. Like I can do that very naturally. But sometimes, yeah, what people struggle with, like you, George, you're saying, is falling asleep. That's why some people, they have a hard time waking up early because they can't fall asleep early. And so for me, falling asleep, I can't fall asleep unless I go sleep on my stomach. I have to lay on my stomach, turn my head. That's the only way I can go to sleep. And then I do like you guys are saying in the chat, I'll just turn off all the lights, turn off all distractions, don't look at my phone anymore. And then even if it takes me a while, eventually I'll fall asleep. But yeah, I'll just lay in the darkness on my stomach until I fall asleep. And sometimes it'll feel like I'm not falling asleep for so long, but I fall asleep faster than I think. Kombucha is amazing. It has a strong smell like yeast. The strong smell comes from the vinegar that's inside of it. So for me, I like kombucha. Well, I just have this one. I have a couple flavors I like, but there's one I really like. It's a lemon berry, and so lemon takes away the flavor of the alcohol. That's why when people, yeah, lemon takes away the flavor of the vinegar, because vinegar creates like a alcohol flavor. So the lemon takes away the flavor of the vinegar. So the kombucha ends up tasting like juice. Because again, there's different flavors of kombucha, right? They put different things in it. So I really like kombucha that has lemon plus another flavor. The lemon will cancel out the vinegar taste, and then whatever the other flavor, the kombucha will just taste like that. So when I drink that, when I'm having sweet cravings, it'll taste like juice. I'll feel satisfied, but I actually just, you know, help my gut health, my stomach health. TKW, when we cut watermelon and put it in a bowl, and then after like an hour there's like juice in it, I'll put the juice in a cup. It tastes so good. Exactly. See, exactly. Watermelon is a great fruit to make juice with because watermelon is mostly water. Yeah, that's why eating watermelon like on a hot day, that's why that's like such a thing, because it's very hydrating for you. So yeah, you could definitely like, yeah, when you just put watermelon in a bowl and let it sit, after an hour, there's a lot of juice. Same thing for pineapple. So yeah, exactly. So I think that that's what your mission is now, like your assignment for yourself is to get the fruits you like, and then not just the fruits you like, but also the fruits that are high in water, so that you can start making your own juices, so that you're still getting that sweet satisfaction, but you're also not consuming too many calories. So yeah, like watermelon is good for that. Pineapple is good for that. I know cucumber has a lot of juice in it. So I will mix cucumber with other fruits and I'll make juice like that. Lemon is good to add some liquid. Oranges are good. You said, George said, yeah, I do that sometimes. TKW, it's 12:33 here in SC. Are you in South Carolina? TKW? Same TKW. 28 hours now. What? 28 hours now? You've been awake for 28 hours? Wow. Look, I think the longest I ever stayed awake, because sometimes traveling, I can have like really long travel days. But before I started traveling full time, I had a hard time sleeping on planes. But yeah, dude, traveling full time, I can sleep on a plane now. But I've definitely had some long travel days where it wasn't always by plane too. Sometimes it would be by bus. I think the longest I've stayed awake was like close. I remember I've stayed awake for like 20 something hours before. But once you start getting to that point, I feel like there's a certain point where you're tired and then you'll just not be tired anymore. Or you'll be tired but you can't fall asleep anymore. And then once you get to the other side of that, you get to a point where you're falling asleep without even doing it on purpose. You know when you're so sleepy, you're just like, you wake up and you're like, you know, you're like dozing off and it's like, when did I go to sleep? I never told myself to close my eyes. Like, I feel like first you're tired, that passes. Then you're just numb, you don't feel tired. Or you try to lay down and you can't sleep. Then it gets to the point where you just naturally start falling asleep without a choice. D-Bone, 5 hours of sleep is good. Waking up before 5 a.m. is the best. You get more done. What time do you wake up, D-Bone? Since I work now, I've been waking up. It's been a mix. I've been waking up like 5:30, 5:45, 6 o'clock. But I do like waking up at like 5 something, just because I can enjoy the first hours of my day. And I like to spend my first energy of the day, I like to spend it on myself and the things that I want to do, versus as soon as I wake up, I have to go get ready and go to work. I think it really makes a difference in my day when I spend the first few hours taking care of myself. For some reason, one time I fell asleep at 9 and woke up at 6. How does that work? You fell asleep at 9 p.m. and woke up at 6 a.m.? That makes sense. Is that what you're saying? You woke up at 9 p.m. and you woke up at 6 a.m.? Because that makes sense. That's like a perfect schedule right there. I've been going to sleep at like 10. But since it's Friday, honestly, I'm just going to hang out with you guys, and then I'll probably watch a movie. And then I'm not going to... I'll probably get sleepy around 10, to be honest. No, it's already 9:39 here, and I'm feeling pretty good. But yeah, I'll see what time I go to sleep today. I'm not sure what time I'll end up falling asleep. TKW, low-key frying pan is the easiest. One smacks and you're out, George. Don't do that. What? Not the frying pan. It'll knock you out. A frying pan will knock you out, but you probably won't get the sleep you want. You might be in a coma or a little concussion sleep. That's hilarious. Not the frying pan. You said, I'll become Rapunzel. Stop it, LOL. Peach flavored kombucha. Ooh, peach flavored kombucha. I don't think I've tried peach flavored kombucha before. D-Bone said, look at Christy being inspiration. Look, I try, you know. I try to share the love, and I try to inspire people to just live their best life. Because why not? We get a lot of other types of media. It's like, I want to be positive and I want to uplift people. And thank you for that, D-Bone. Thank you for saying that. Atticus, welcome in. Atticus, you said give some words of advice that you think is important. I think one of the biggest things that inspire me is that you have to be happy with intention. If you want to have a good day, you have to have a good day with intention. If you just wake up and you say, let's see how today goes, that means you're kind of at the whim of other people's feelings, or you're at the whim of how, yeah, pretty much other people, you're at the whim of, if they're having a good day and they decide to smile at you, then you're having a good day. But if they decide, like, whatever they have going on in their personal life, you let that impact you, then 9 times out of 10, you're not always going to have a good day. So I really think that you have to be happy with intention. You have to live a happy life with intention. That would be my words of advice. Yeah, North Carolina. Oh yeah, you're on the East Coast as well. Yeah, there's been a lot of people from the East Coast. So then that makes sense, yeah, because you said it's 2 in the morning. Yeah, I was in Florida in June. And then I also have family that live in Georgia. But I haven't been to South Carolina yet. Emphasis on the yet, because I definitely want to do, I've been traveling around the world, and I want to do more travel in the U.S. I'm from the U.S. How have I traveled more abroad than I have in my own country? TKW. I'm in the Blue Ridge Mountains and live 30 minutes away from Clemson. Okay, now you guys connecting and actually being in the same place. I love that. You guys met here on the chat. TKW. As a Gamecocks fan, living besides Clemson is a crime. That's hilarious. You're like, this doesn't work for me. I don't go to sleep on planes because I get scared of turbulence. Yeah, the first time I got on an airplane, I was 14. And I don't know what it is about me. I think maybe because I like roller coasters. I don't know. But I remember when I got on the plane and we had turbulence, I was like, woohoo! And now I think back and I'm like, what am I talking about woohoo to turbulence? Like, it's okay not to get scared, but it's not like a woohoo moment. The thing about, if you can go to sleep through the plane, you won't feel the turbulence, so you'll get more peace. But yeah, I can see how if you're afraid of the turbulence, it can prevent you from going to sleep. George, the last time you got on a plane, where did you go? D-Bone, if you're still here in 10 minutes, I'll join y'all again. Going to clean up. Yes, do what you have to do. I appreciate that. Most likely I'll still be going live in 10 minutes. But yeah, go ahead and clean up and do what you have to do. I'm all for that. TKW, y'all have been on planes. What's it like? Planes, for me, I personally like flying. And I would say, you know, the sound of a... So being on a plane is like being in a car, except you're going faster, but you can't feel it as much. So like, I feel like when you're in a car, you can, when you're going fast, you can feel that push that's pushing you back. On an airplane, you're not really getting that push that's like pushing you back. Like, you get that push that's pushing you back when you're taking off, but once you're in the sky and you guys are just at a steady altitude, you're not getting that push like that you would feel in a car. So it's like sitting in a car that doesn't feel like it's going fast, even though you're going fast. And then also, it's like the sound of a vacuum. When you're sitting in an airplane, it's actually pretty loud. It's like the sound of a vacuum all around you. That's what being on an airplane is like. And depending on the airline you're on, a lot of airplanes, I don't know about you guys, but I've had some good airplane food. I actually love traveling like abroad, because then I'll get, usually the food on the airplane is based off of the country you're flying to. So if I'm going from the US to Japan, for example, usually the food that's served on there, usually they'll give you more than one option. Like, usually they'll give you a vegetarian option, they'll give you a Japanese option if you're going to Japan, and they'll give you like a US option because you came from the US. So that one thing I do like is trying like different airplane foods. But of course, it depends on the airline if the food is good or not. But I've had a lot of good airplane food. TKW, if you when you get on an airplane, where would you want to go? Like, where would you want to go on an airplane, TKW? It could be a country, it could be a state. Where do you want to go? One place I haven't gone yet that I really want to go to, one place I really want to go to, I do want to go back to South America. I really want to go to the Caribbean. Like, I want to go to, like, I haven't been to Jamaica. I haven't been to, like, the Dominican Republic. I haven't been to Puerto Rico, El Salvador. I really want to go to, like, Barbados. Like, yeah, I really want to experience the Caribbean more. I've never been to the Caribbean. George, you said it's cool, but all the things that happen on the plane? Yeah, you know, it's actually more, you're more likely to be in a car accident than you are to be in a plane crash. Plane crashes are so rare. And driving a car, we're in more danger. We have more risk driving a car than getting on an airplane. That's hilarious. You said I would probably take the plane and fly it to a deserted island and make a country. Okay, TKW, you sound like someone who should have a YouTube. You sound very entertaining. You sound funny. Like, if you really did that, I would want you to vlog it so I could follow your journey. And then I would want you to let me come to the island so I can see what your country is like. I would love to visit a new country, see? That's what I would do. And then you would have to give me a stamp on my passport. TKW said, my first law, the Miami Dolphins are banned. Oh, that's your first. I love it. Look, it's your country. You can do whatever you want. You can say any law you want. You said, what's your favorite movie? Oh, that's a hard one. I have so many favorite movies. I have so many movies that I really like that I'll watch so many times. A favorite movie? See, I feel like for me, the more I live, the more I try to, like, it's hard for me to say, like, even traveling, it's hard for me to say a favorite country because there's so many beautiful countries that I really enjoyed. I have favorites countries, but not a favorite one, because it would discredit the other countries that I really liked. And I feel like it's the same for movies. Let's see. I guess I can name some favorite movies, but that's hard for me because there's so many. Let's see if you guys even know the movies I'm talking about. So like one movie I like is called Sky High. It was like a kid movie. I like Sky High. I like Pretty Woman. I like. There's so many. It's like hard to even answer that because there's so many. I'm like, what are my favorite movies? There's like too many to even list. But yeah, pretty much I like self-development movies. I like movies where the person. I think romance movies are nice, sure, but I like feel-good movies. I like movies that just make you laugh, that make you feel good, that make you feel inspired. Movies that make you want to live your own life more. It makes you want to be more present in your daily life. I like movies like that. TKW, Forrest Gump. See, Forrest Gump is a classic. Most people, you can say Forrest Gump and they'll know what you're talking about. That's a classic movie. Most people, at some point in their life, they'll end up watching Forrest Gump. Come to Blue Ridge is beautiful. So what makes Blue Ridge beautiful? Is it like the nature? Is it like the downtown area, the skyscrapers? Is it like the people? Like what makes it beautiful? Because I feel like different things can make a place beautiful. Yeah, so what makes that place beautiful? Deputy Warden, you said I love turbulence. See, look, I used to be like that too. Like I said, the first time I took an airplane, I was like, woohoo! Which I was like, what am I talking about? But I would say now, it's not that I love turbulence, but it doesn't scare me. It's like I understand, like, okay, it's natural to get a little bit of shakes and then it's gonna ease out. But yeah, I laughed because when I was 14 and I got on that airplane the first time, I remember being like, woo, it's a roller coaster. I'm like, this is not a roller coaster, Christy. This is turbulence. That's hilarious. George, me whenever I feel tired. Right? Like, what? I completely get that face right there. And I just feel like it always happens at the worst time. Like, why am I tired? Hopefully you don't have anything to do tomorrow. Hopefully you can go to sleep whenever you go to sleep and you can wake up whenever you feel rested tomorrow. You went to Massachusetts? That's a state I haven't been to yet either. I haven't been to Massachusetts. Did you like Massachusetts? But there was pawn shops everywhere. Interesting. There were pawn shops everywhere in Massachusetts. Food on the planes are trash. Look, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to say. D-Bone, it depends on the airline. That's what I'm saying. Because there are airlines where they just don't even try and the food is nasty. Some airlines won't even feed you. But there's other airlines that will make really good food. I've had some really good food. And, of course, we have some bad food, too. Waffle House. Oh, I've had Waffle House before. I tried Waffle House. Ooh, not at my camera coming down. I tried Waffle House for the first time in Georgia. And it was so good. Unfortunately, we don't have a Waffle House in California. But it's so good. And then the last time I had Waffle House was when I was in Florida, which was in June. And more Chick-fil-A's. Oh, you have Chick-fil-A? We have a Chick-fil-A. We have Chick-fil-A's out here too. I do like Chick-fil-A. What do you like from Chick-fil-A? I like the Cobb salad. I always get the Cobb salad and the chicken nuggets. I love the chicken nuggets at Chick-fil-A. TKW. I would try the Cuba and steal a ship and get me the Boyd as pirates. You would fly to Cuba? Cuba is on my list too. I want to go to Cuba. I was gonna go with my friend. She went with her for her birthday and I didn't get to go. Not you saying you would fly to Cuba and steal a ship. Like a pirate. Not you being a pirate. D-Bone, if you ever in Australia or Europe, let me know. I'll organize a place for you with respect. Oh, that's amazing that you would say that, D-Bone. I love that. Or Europe. So you, do you live in Europe too? Or are you just often in Europe? Because Australia and Europe are on my list. I'm not sure. I just came back here and I started traveling. Well, actually, my cousin she's going in May. She was telling me I should go in May. TKW. I have a YouTube. Okay, so I'm gonna take your YouTube. I'm gonna take your username down so that way I can find you. So TKW. Okay, so you said TKW72. Yeah, what are your I'm gonna subscribe and support TKW. What are your videos about? What's your channel about? Or do you make, you know, there's different, in today's world, there's different type of YouTubers. There's like people who just do YouTube shorts. There's people who do long form videos, people who go live, people who do mix. So what is it that you do, TKW? Like what type of videos do you do? Like I do travel videos. I also do like vlogs. So like I'll just show you what life is like in the country I'm in. So for example, my last video I uploaded on Wednesday. That was just showing you what it's really like to live in San Francisco in 2024. So it's just like a realistic vlog, showing how much things cost, showing you what it looks like out here. George, you're European, Dutch, Scottish, Irish, Italian, Russian. You sound very much American because America is such a melting pot. And so like that sounds so like, you know what I mean? Like just coming together, all these cultures, all these influences. That's amazing. Europe, Dutch, Scottish, Irish, Italian, Russian. You are mixed with so many things. That's amazing. That's amazing. Wow. That is so many things. D-Bone, start streaming TK. Yeah, start. If you stream TK, I will literally join your live. Like I will do that. I will hang out with you and I will support you. You said I have, they suck, D-Bone. You know, I noticed the thing about going live on in general, but I can't really speak for different platforms, but at least for YouTube, you have to just vibe yourself. Like you get on live and you see like I have my music and like I'll just vibe myself and I'll just be on live. And then if anyone wants to come and talk to me, then we can, like today, that's what I was saying before, lives are always different because it depends on who joins. Sometimes people will join and then they're not talking in the chat, so we're just hanging out. Like I'll just play music and I'll just be vibing. Sometimes I won't even be talking. Sometimes I will be talking. Like right now we're having a conversation. So I feel like each live is gonna be different. So it's just you getting on there and just hanging out. I really feel like, and then the live will naturally go in whatever direction it goes into. George says, I don't have enough subs to live stream. Okay, you guys, everyone needs to subscribe to George so we can get George's numbers up so that you can live stream. Okay, let me take down your name too. I'm telling you guys, if you tell me you are a creator, I will support you. Just like you're supporting me right now. Okay, so George is found. George is found. Okay, so what I like to do in my lives, you guys, is I will make you a moderator, because when you're a moderator, you can tap on different people's channels and subscribe directly to them. So let me make you a moderator so you can do that. Okay, TKW, George. T-Bone. There you go. So now you guys will be able to tap on each other's channels and you can subscribe to each other. You can support each other. He said, I sub to you and George. Thank you for doing that, TKW. Look, and I'm going to subscribe to you. I can't subscribe while I'm live, but once I end the live, I'll subscribe to everyone. You say, yo, that's right. Look, now you got the blue certification, okay? Look, now you're certified. It's official, okay? You're a part of the Princess Christy fam. You never been modded before? Look, first time for everything, okay? First time for everything. That's what I'm saying. Look, that's the thing about lives. Like, you just got to hang out. Like, when you go live, you just got to hang out. And your people will trickle in, you know? Even if you're just if you're just on live by yourself, no one's in the live, don't end the live. You have to just play your music, or if you don't want to play music, whatever it is, just vibe. And eventually people will come in and you'll build your community. Look at you over here getting modded for the first time. I love that. Oh, I love that. You just got modded for the first time. Look, you got the blue check You're official. Okay. But yeah, you guys will see, like, if you guys come back to different lives, you'll see I have a lot of moderators, because when people show me support, then yeah, I'm gonna make you a moderator. That way you can connect with the different people in the chat. And I love for you guys to grow and support each other. Like, I'm all for you guys subscribing to each other, supporting each other. I'm all here for that. I love it. I love that you got excited for getting modded. I love that. But yeah, feel free to tap on other people's channels and subscribe to them. Now that you have the blue mark, you can do that. Now I'm like thinking about what my favorite movie is, because there's like so many of them. I feel like for me, I have movies that, like, no matter how many times I watch them, I can watch them again and I'll be so intrigued by them. You said, to be honest, I won't be able to be on that much. I use my Mimi's phone because I started my channel on her and I need to switch to my new phone. Oh, no problem. You don't have to be on all the time. Like, even if you don't come on ever again, or say you don't come on for a couple months, like, it's okay. Like, I appreciate you being on this live and hanging out with me today. Like, I appreciate that. Like, I completely understand. Like, even when I go live or when I post a video, I don't have any expectation that, like, oh, everyone is gonna watch every video and watch every live I do, because that's just not realistic. People have their own lives and different things going on. So there's no expectation, you know? So that's why when you do join my live, or you do watch a video, when you do comment, every single one, I'm always just like so grateful, because I'm like, I wasn't expecting it, you know? Like, it's not mandatory that you do that. So that's why I appreciate it too. Like, I appreciate that you're hanging out with me right now. But yeah, I love that you started your own channel and you're gonna grow. Just keep going. That's really what it is. Every like Saturday, I can watch and comment on my phone. His parental control, so I can't comment, but I'll be watching when I can after practice. Wow, thank you. Yeah, thank you for your support. I'll know that since you said that, I'll know, like, okay, even if I don't see a comment, I'll know, like, that the support is there. And you'll see me after this live, you'll see me subscribe to you. Let me see, will it let me? Let's see, will it let me subscribe to you right now? No, it won't let me. Yeah, so I'll have to wait until after I end the live, and then you'll see that you have another subscriber, because I'm subscribing. And when you go live, you'll see that I join your live. Look, next time you go live, if I'm on YouTube, I'll be sure to join and I'll hang out with you. Because I feel like going live is fun. But I do think in the beginning, it can be like, it can seem like it's not fun because, say, no one's in there, but it happens in time. You just kind of got to hang out on live, and it'll happen naturally. But yeah, I can't believe, oh my gosh, I've been on live for over 2 hours. I love that. I love that so much. All right, you guys, so I think I'm gonna end the live now. I'm gonna make some dinner and just chill out, and then I'll be on tomorrow around the same time. I might just log on early and just be on for a long time, or just wait till the late eat, like today around the same time I went on. No matter what, I'll be on around the same time, and I'll be on for a while because it's Saturday, so there's no work, there's no school, there's no nothing. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to every single one of you guys for making this live so fun. I'm so glad I connected with you guys. And yeah, I'll go ahead and I'm going to subscribe to you right now. Let me see. I wonder, did D-Bone say that he is a creator? I don't know, but I'll subscribe. So let me just take down D-Bone's channel name. D-Bone. There you go. Okay, well, happy Saturday. Sending love and good vibes to every single one of you guys. Thank you for the likes, for spending Friday with me. And I'll catch you in a future live. And if I don't, just know that I appreciate this interaction we've had. And have a great weekend. Bye, you guys. Bye. Miss you already. Bye. Bye, TKW. Thanks for being here. It means a lot. So check out. You're going to see your subscribe count go up right now because I'm subscribed. Bye.